Hello everybody, welcome back to the Master Wing channel. Thank you for stopping by. This is part 2 of our unboxing video. If you did not see the unboxing, I will put it in the description below if you want to check out all of the accessories of this recently released Kickstarter game. As you can see, we have our vinyls laid out here just to look pretty, and we are going to go over every single card in the Command of Nature deck. So here is your spoiler warning. If you want to be surprised, you may want to move on or save this video for later. There's over 270 cards in this Command of Nature game to this point. Of course, it does include the Sand and Wind expansion, and there are some printout cards online for a solo mode, which we do not have. So these are the cards that are going to come with the Kickstarter exclusive edition, and we're not going to go in detail and make a comment on every single card here. That would take forever for 270 plus comments. But we will do a little explaining as we go, and then we'll flip through some of the more common cards that we see. So I am so excited. The cards are finally sleeved, and we did glance at some, but we sleeved most of these with the back facing upwards, so I didn't have to look at the cards. So a lot of these I am seeing for the first time. So here we go. Let's start off with the Droplet. Are you ready? The Droplet deck. Okay, and I can see it's Droplet because obviously it says Droplet Divination. This is a ritual command. If it's that color, my understanding is that you have to have a minimum amount of elementals connected of the same type. So if you are the Droplet faction, you need to have 3 blue elementals connected in order to perform the ritual command. And if you do, like this card says, you draw 3 cards if you have at least 2 basic elementals in your formation. So you'll see a ritual command in every single faction, and they separate the factions for you when you get the game. So they're denoted by this little star here, and if it's supposed to go in the marketplace, they'll have a little coin symbol there. So here we go. Like I said, we're gonna do a little explaining as we go. Natural Restoration. The red cards are instant commands. It's the only card you can use when another player is when it's another player's turn. So if they're attacking you, you could do something like that. Droplet Charm. Okay, and wow, these are the elementals. So these type of cards are attack commands, right? Command of Nature. Your cards aren't just going to sit there. You have to command them to strike. For instance, this is a close strike. Deal damage equal to the attacking elemental's strength to an elemental in your opponent's first row. So if you are in row 1, you can use this close strike to attack the other faction in row 1, and you would do damage equal to the strength of the elemental. So close strike, another one, far strike. So this is a ranged command, so you can be in row 1 or 2, and let's see, deal damage equal to the attacking elemental strength to an elemental 2 rows away. So this could help you, like a bow and arrow, go attack a little farther in your opponent's formation. Okay, guys, this is the moment we've been waiting for. We've got Big Penguin Energy Frostfall Emperor. I think this is a champion. Yep, Elemental Champion level 8. So if you look at that previous video, there's a little board there, and you put these face down, and if you kill or defeat enough elementals, you can unlock certain abilities. It looks like he's a tank. He's got 12 health, but only 2 strength. So maybe that's the mechanic for the Droplet faction. Okay, so these must be in some type of order, because here's another elemental champion. King Crustacean. Tide Turner. What is that, an otter, maybe? I'm assuming, since it's water. Okay, and then here we have the basic elementals. You're going to start off with 3 in the game. I know we're doing more explaining. I promise I'm not going to comment on every single card. I'm just kind of showing you the types of cards. So we've got some type of water crustacean here. Dribble. If you're into cuteness, this is up your alley. Coastal Coyote. And these are elemental warriors, so these are not champions, so these might not be as strong, but you can start out with these in your deck. Coastal Coyote, River Rogue, the Platypus, and Riptide Tiger. Let's go. Looks like he's commanding some, barracudas there or some water. Very cool, a white tiger. And these are not all of the Droplet elementals. Trust me, there's several more cards in the marketplace that are highlighted blue. Very pretty cards here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then the Sage we put in a top loader for you guys, or for us really. It's the holographic, I think we saw this in the previous video, Torrent. And he has a Daybreak ability. So in phase 1 of your turn, you'll have a Daybreak ability where you can, perform this action. So collect 3 gold. Very nice. All right, that was the Droplet faction. We will move on to the Twig faction. This is the starter deck. There's so many more in the marketplace, but let me know in the comments if you're a Twig faction fan. There's your Ritual Command, and you got your instance here, Natural Restoration, Twig Charm. I'm sure some of these are the same. Close Strike, Far Strike. Oh, I think I'm going to do this. I'm going to put the champions in the back for kicks. All right, so basic elemental. Nice wooden bird here. Timber with 2 health and 2 strength. Elemental warrior, Acorn Squire. You got the squirrel. Slumberjack. Love it. The puns. Add 1 boost to an elemental in your row. He has a Daybreak effect as well. Very cool with the sloth. Quill Thornback. Porcupine. Okay, and then the champions. Calamity Leopard, dual wielding. Horned Hollow, the owl with a staff, might be a favorite. When this elemental defeats an elemental in your opponent's formation, remove all damage counters from this elemental. Wow, so if you defeat somebody, you get clean health. He doesn't have a lot of health. So maybe we attack fast with these guys, I'm not sure. And then Vix Vanguard looks to be a fox. All right, that's the Twig faction. Loving it. One thing about these sleeves, oh, I forgot to show you the Sage. The Sage is Cedar, the Noble Ram. Very cool. Did y'all see that? Yeah, okay. And next we have the Sand faction. You got your Ritual Command there. Instant, Close Strike, and we put the champions in the back. Clay, his name's Clay. Let's go, the Pyramid. One thing about these card sleeves, the inner part of the sleeve, it's kind of shiny. I really like that. I know that's nitpicky, but kind of makes the card stand out a little bit more. Elemental Warrior, Vicious Caracal. That is a African cat, so we're getting some very unique animals here. Vicious Caracal. Thundering Charge, obviously Rhino. Armored Shell, sick. Big Armadillo energy. Jack of all blades. So this is a level 8 champion. Let's see here. Got to be a jackrabbit if you're Jack of all blades. Scaled Storm. Maybe a horned lizard or a bearded dragon. Somebody let me know in the comments what this is. Biology major. I got to figure out all these animals. And Eternal Wanderer with the camel and the staff. And the Sage is Dusty. Like I said, in the earlier video, I think this is a Fennec Fox. Sweet. Sand faction done. All right, let's go to the Leaf faction. Leaf Lullaby, Natural Restoration, Leaf Charm, Close Strike, Far Strike. 1, 2, 3. Just leaving the champions down there. We got Sprout for the basic. Sprout, basic. Botanic Fangs. Gotta be a wolf. Petal Mage. Dude, the artwork on this thing, whoever did the artwork on these needs a raise. I mean, this is why you buy the game, basically. You're going to have your favorites on that. Who wants to play a mouse? Let's go. And Thorn Fencer. Looks to be a possum. I like how each elemental, if you notice, has some type of action pose or action item. Like, it's not all just swords. They all have a specific thing to attack with. Very unique, I think. Komodo Kin, level 8 champion, the Komodo Dragon. Some type of Thanos blade over there. We got the Bog Blight. Looks to be a tree frog with a spear. And this leaf. Is it the leaf? Thinking about Naruto, the Hidden Leaf faction. The Agile Assailant. Got to have a monkey in there. Got a dagger and another spear. So sick. And the sage for this faction is Perella, with her little sage book. Nice. I really like those. I thought I would start out with the sage. I mean the leaf faction, just personally. All right, now let's go to, what's next? What haven't we done? Let's go to the wind faction. The ritual command, natural restoration, wind charm, close strike, far strike, 1, 2, 3. Basic elemental, got a little tornado there. His name is Gust. These are just your pawns of your deck, basically, but they can still attack. Triumphant Squall, a snowy owl. We like owls on the Master Wing channel. Sick artwork with a cape. Anthropomorphism. Gale Force Gorilla. Wow. Didn't think the gorilla would be in the wind faction, but that's really tight. When you add a tailwind to an elemental in your formation, you may remove it and collect 2 gold. I'm not sure what tailwind does, but I know that's a status effect. Swift Whiskers. Got a little cat there. And the 3 champions that you start out with. The Avian Gust. Looks to be some type of stork, maybe. Hope my camera's picking this up. Fortified Antelope. Sword and Shield. And the Hostile Talons. I don't know if you call that a bludgeon or what. An eagle. That's appropriate. And Cyclone the Sage. I'm thinking about putting all these cards in top loaders. We may just be extra, that guy. We've got kids and pets, and when people bend the cards or step on them or get dirt and food on them, it really irks me. So we may just put all these in top loaders. We'll see. And last but not least, we still have a lot. So this isn't 270 cards, but you can see we've got a lot of elementals to go here. And this is the Pebble faction, I think. Is that what you call it? Yeah, Pebble faction. All right, so ritual command, as usual. Natural restoration, Pebble charm, close strike, far strike. Then we'll put the champions down. And cobble. You're going to get emotionally attached to these. You really are. I feel it. Granite Rampart. Nice. Onyx Bearer. Looks like he's got a rock type shield. And maybe these guys have more health. I have to figure out like the mechanic, like what each faction is good at, but maybe these guys do more shielding than attacking. Okay, Geo Weasel. And the 3 champions. Level 8, Oxen Avenger. Double shield, kind of. I don't know what you call those weapons. The Oxen Boulderhide Brute with the Stone Mask Bear. And Jade Titan. Freaking elephant in this game. Jade Titan. Awesome. Awesome. And the Sage is the holographic gravel. They did also come with the normal versions of these. So if you were wondering, you can have a double. And yeah, those are all the faction specific cards. But now let's go to the marketplace of the cards that you can buy from. I think I'm going to save this large pack of elementals. So it looks like all these are more elementals. I'm going to save these for the end. I'm going to go through. I said I would reveal every single card. So I'm going to fly through some of these ritual commands and instant commands and attack commands. You're going to be using these frequently, so these are all very good and strong. But for the sake of time, I'm going to focus a little bit more on the warriors and the artwork themselves for the animals. So we'll go through these. I'll read them to you. And like I said, every card revealed. Magic, Remedy, Astral Stars. And you see they have a coin cost that you have to pay for in the marketplace. I think it's in phase 3. After you've done your attacks, you can do... you can buy or sell from the marketplace. Choose up to 6 elementals in your opponent's formation and deal 1 damage to each of them. So you could do 6 damage to 6 different opponents. But you have to have 4 elementals connected somehow. All right. Unknown Gateway. Divine Delight. Collect 6 gold. So these cards are going to be available to everybody. And if, for instance, you are the Leaf faction, it doesn't mean you can't buy a warrior from the Twig faction, for instance. So just know that you do have some flexibility there, and there will be some combos, I'm sure. Protection Ritual, Power Ritual, Empowering Eye, Divine Comet, Energy Elixir, Protective Plush. Play this card when an elemental in your formation is attacked. Reduce that damage to 0, then remove this card. So basically, it's a meat shield, basically. Play this card when an elemental in your formation, instead of moving it to your discard pile. Awesome. Piercing Lash, Static Barrier. Of course, these are instant commands, so you can use them on your turn or not on your turn. Null Shard, Faction Fortitude, Range Barrier, 3 range barriers. We got more, let's see, Melee Shield, several Melee Shields, Natural Defense, Unity Strike, Elemental Incantation, Obliterate, Elemental Swap, Exchange of Nature, and those were all utility commands. I didn't really notice, but I think utility commands have to do with swapping positions. So you will definitely be using those to command nature. All right, so these look to be attack commands. Forbidden Tablet, Arcane Bolt, Smoking Boom. And you're going to be buying these and adding to your deck. You're going to be cycling through them and using these commands. Mystic Manuscript, Guardian Shot, Meteor Arrow. And some of these have range. Some of them are melee. Meteor Arrow, Eclipse Scythe. 2 of those. All right, almost done with the commands here, and then we'll go to the finale of the Elemental Marketplace. Eclipse Scythe still, Crusader Strike, Huge Sword, Grim Blade. Grim Blade, I'm sure there's more powerful ones or some favorites in here, but I just want to show them all to you. Farsight Frenzy, Nature's Wrath, more Nature's Wrath. Reinforced Impact, looks like sword and shield. So you get to add 2 shields to the attacking elemental. Reinforced Impact again. Focused Fury, fiery sword there. Magic Ether Strike, or Ether Strike, not sure. Primitive Strike. Distant Double Strike. Projectile Blast. So only 2 gold adding to your deck. All right, I think that's the majority, if not all, of the Marketplace commands. But now let's go to the Marketplace Elementals. We'll spend a little bit more time on these, and that will be approximately the 270 plus cards. Hope you're liking. Let me know in the comments. If you like anything you see, a subscribe would be hugely helpful. I'm not going to blow up your feed with a video every day. This is a very new game. I don't know how many people are going to watch this, but I like to see what I am buying first. So here we go with the Gator Guard. Gator Guard for the Pebble faction. Terra Minor, sick. Who can make a mole look good on a card like a warrior? Stone Scoundrel with the raccoon. Rock Buck. He's 7 gold. Goodness. Ruby Guardian. Looks like maybe a red panda there. Redstone. The Ant. Get him with the Pebble faction. Rune Puma. Awesome. Terrain Tumbler. Is that a pangolin? I think it is. Look it up on the internet. That's got to be a pangolin. This company, Unstable Games, they use dragons, axolotls. They use a lot of unique species. It's not all just cats and dogs, you know. Cackle Ripclaw. Cackle Ripclaw, got to be a hyena. Stone Defender, a wolf. And some basic elementals, Rocco. Oh, switching gears here. Going to more basic. We got Dewey. Wade. Okay, so these basics have different names, some of them. Dewey. We got Wade. Wade again. Birch Hair. And this is from the Twig faction. It does tell you in parentheses what faction they're part of if you can't memorize them like me. Swinging Sentinel. Type of monkey or marmoset. Wicker Weasel. Remember, I said the unique weapons they're all holding. It's not all just basic. You could tell a lot of thought went into like the surrounding, the stance. Because otherwise you just have a cute little toucan. Wood Beak. You got to make them look somehow deadly. Camo Chameleon. Oak Lumbertron. Oak Lumbertron? He's got a wooden robot. Looks like it's a mouse. Whoops. Let's not hit torrent. Twine Feline. These are all cards you can buy and add to your deck, so you don't have to be the Twig faction. Pine Snapper. Splinter Stinger. We got a bee and an ant in here. Lumberclaw. Red Panda. Bruce. Who comes up with the name? Like, you get Lumberclaw, and then you have Bruce. Willow, and another Willow. But wait, there's more. Flint. More basic. Flint. Pearl Keeper. Capybara. Current Crusher. Dude, that looks sick. I think that's a salamander. Aqua Acrobat. Some type of waterfowl. Ripple Retreater. A walrus. Very unique. Roaming Razor. Okay, come on, guys. They made a fish into a warrior. That is sick. Roaming Razor. Looks like a piranha just engulfed by water. Whirl Whipper. Surge Sphere Monk. You gotta be kidding me. Like a snow monkey or something? Gosh, this is cool. Current Conjurer. Little turtle. Conjuring some type of water attack. Typhoon Fist. Speak of the devil, that is an axolotl. With some water fist. Okay, I might have to start out with the Droplet faction. Some of these are really cool. Splash Basilisk. Basilisk, I think, can run on water as a lizard. And Dewey. All you can buy from the marketplace. Okay, Willow, back again. Willow, Bruce. Oh, wait, did we already do these? Yeah, we already did these. Okay, let me go back to a different pile. Sorry about this. All right, I've got 2 piles left. Hang with me. Smash that subscribe button for me. Windswept Warlock. Vulture. Winds of Change. Okay. I mean, this is the Master Wing channel. We like Wingspan. I think that's a Secretary Bird. The wind is calling my name as well. Oh, Punishing Okapi. If you don't know what an Okapi is, look it up on the internet. Very rare bird related to the giraffe. Cool card there. Lupine Striker. Nimbus Dagger. What is that? A Sugar Glider? Sick. Mercenary Mandrill. Unbridled Storm. Bladed Beak. The goose. Gotta have the goose. Dragonflight. Gotta have a dragonfly. I like it. They're even including these insects in the game. Thundering Echo. So cool. We got a bat. We got Twister, basic elemental. Twister, Whirl. All right, new faction here. Sand, Scrappy Rattler. I was wondering if they were going to put a snake in here. Brutal Bleat Down. 7 gold daybreak ability. Brutal Bleat Down. Desert Strike. Maybe a hedgehog or porcupine. Kangaroo. Come on, you got to. Gotta have a kangaroo in the sand faction. Erode Runner. Bro, Roadrunners, let's go. Roaring Plunder. Looks to be a lioness. Mystic Scarab. So scarab, I believe, is another type of insect. Dude, the originality, the creativity. Demolishing Snout. Let me center these. I'm sorry, guys, if I've been off center here. Warthog. And Nimble Protector. Wow, so you kind of got... I was getting Timon and Pumbaa vibes here with Lion King. Nice. From the Sand faction, perhaps you want to buy those. And this is the last pack. Thank you guys for sticking with me. More elementals. I am very satisfied, and I might put all of these in top loaders. Wrapped Revenge. Bro, summoning little sand dragons there. That might be a Gila monster. Let me know. Grit. Dune, gotta have your basics in there. And it looks like the rest of these are Leaf Warriors. Crane Conjurer. The Coin Hunter. We have an anteater holding a coin bag with his tongue. Bro. Now, some of these cards I didn't mention, but are Kickstarter exclusive. So you may want to buy if you're waiting for it, that's great. But you may want to buy these off eBay, or someone will be selling these Kickstarter exclusive. I want to say this was exclusive to the Kickstarter and may not be in the retail version. I'm not 100% sure on that. Cobra King. Let's go. Okay. Now I'm going back to the Leaf faction. We've got Cobras and Anteaters, Jungle Jester, the Ring-tailed Lemur, holding daggers with his tail, Moss Viper, couple snakes in here. We got Bamboo Berserker, Big Panda, Humming Herald. This was the little pin here that I was talking about earlier, that they planted 27,450 trees for 27,450 backers. Hummingbird. Who wants to play the hummingbird? We're partial to the birds here, people. Iguana Guard. Shrub Beetle. Looks like a rhinoceros beetle. Shrub Beetle. We got Forage Thumper. Herbert, Mush, and Mush. Those were all of the elementals that you could buy in the marketplace. We went through 270 plus cards. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments and which faction are you going with, guys. I'm going to post a how to play video one day. Again, there's just not a lot out there. Let me know what you think. Thank you for watching. Hit that like and subscribe button for me. Peace.